Okay, so we're gonna do an interior video now and show you all the ins and outs of it. There's several videos in the series for this 86 Wagoneer. Questions, comments, concerns, feel free to give us a call or shoot us a message and we'd be happy to help. Clean title in hand, and potentially, depending on where it's going, we can either assist with delivery or possibly even deliver, depending on where it is. But nonetheless, we can help you. It's been a few years since I shipped a vehicle, but I'm sure it hasn't changed much. If nothing else, maybe even got it cheaper. So let's start with the left front door panel. Interior on this thing is pretty good. I'd say it's a A-. Now remember, this vehicle, this Wagoneer, Grand Wagoneer, was restored. It's 2019 now, so it was restored in 2013, and the end of 2013, beginning of 2014, and then we actually bought it about a year after this restoration from a classic car auction, and yeah, we've had it ever since, and really it's not done much to it. We did put fuel injection on it, and replaced a couple odds and ends on the inside to make it clean up. It's a really clean Wagoneer for its age. So and like I said, I'll do other videos for everything else on it. So it is power. This was the loaded option. I mean, it's got the sunroof, it's got AC, it's got two-wheel, four-wheel drive select. A lot of them are all-wheel drive, automatic, obviously. Only thing modified on the inside is the radio, but nothing was cut or anything. They just took out the factory AM/FM and put a CD player in, and that was done before us. So we did one of the other things we had to do on this thing was all the tracks for the doors have been replaced. They're all new. They were pretty sluggish, and then oftentimes would either get stuck or just not finish. They wouldn't just roll up and down, or they didn't fall sometimes. So my guy went through and replaced all of them. Every single door on this thing has been replaced, minus the rear window. And the rear window is pretty good. It's sluggish a little bit, but the tracks on those they don't make anymore. So all I can suggest on that is just be gentle with it. Otherwise, you'll be making something or trying to find something used. So it does work right now, but you just got to be careful with it. So you'll notice there is two windows colors here. There was tint on these windows. It wasn't really done that well, so we actually peeled off the tint. The wing windows still have the tint. It does peel off pretty easily, actually very easily. So you can peel that off if you like, or you can retint the sides. So panels have a couple small cracks in them, pretty much from stretch cracks. They're pretty common on these, and whatnot. I will during the test drive, I'll roll the windows up and down, show you they all work. I'd rather do it when the vehicle's running. Don't want to drain the battery and whatnot. And these things do surprisingly. I mean, there's electronics are kind of ancient in these, and if you're not running and you're running too many accessories, you'll kill a battery pretty quickly in it. So just keep that in mind. Here's dash panel, and there is no cracks. Again, this thing was restored a few years ago, so that's probably most of it. Why? The carpet's in very good shape. A little discolored under the driver's side, but absolutely no rot or rust or anything like that, or tears in it. Driver's side seat, these were probably the original, and they're no tears, surprisingly. It does have a little bit of that dry cracking in the middle of the back, the upper, and then you got the center there, and then you have your sunroof, which was factory, and it does function all the way back. The headliner is immaculate. That might have been replaced when they restored it. I never got like a bill of what they did on it and what they didn't do, but I deal in Jeep parts, and I know these things pretty well, and usually don't see them that good a shape ever, so it's very likely they did. You get your own personal ashtrays and these old ones in the rear seat, just in case the kids wanted to have a smoke or something. No, just joking. But seriously, it is kind of funny, some of the old stuff they put in vehicles, and you just don't see that stuff. You can't even I don't even think they make new vehicles with ashtrays, period. So but who knows. Same crack on this panel here. If you're wanting to go through those, you can, but you're going to have a hard time finding stuff like this. So just keep that in mind. You might be able to fabricate something, but otherwise, it's in really good shape. This rear panel is excellent. This is also the driver's side, and then the rear seats are in great shape as well. This is mismatched, the belt color. Again, something they did before us. Seatbelts, they're out there, but they're not super common. That one is the right color, but this is burgundy. Otherwise, it's tan, or tan, I should say. It's just the belt itself that is burgundy. So, little things like that. But otherwise, it's really, really clean. I always, I'll show more of this later, but you just don't. I mean, they just, just this. I love the old way that these old doors sound. This is probably one of the neatest vehicles for just funny things like that. So, okay, here's the back. Again, excellent shape. This is your rear cargo area. Here's your headliner again. Very, very clean, good. Everything's like perfect in this thing as far as that goes. A little bit of stains maybe on the back side of that. I don't know if those will clean up or not. Those might clean up with a good shampoo. We never shampooed it, so never had our dogs in it. We never smoked in it, so I think that's pretty good there. So here's your back tailgate area, and I'll go over that more with the windows and stuff when I do the body video. But just want to show you mainly the interior here. And these videos get kind of lengthy when I talk a lot, so. Okay, so that's your right rear passenger. Again, all new tracks and the windows, and I'll show you those when we go on a test drive. This guy didn't, it's got the ashtray for that passenger too. And then front seat, passenger side, electric seats. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Again, seats are perfect. This one's actually mint. It doesn't have hardly anything on it. Dash pad, again, once again, on this side, clean. No cracks or anything. Passenger side, same thing with the tent on those guys, and then super clean. This one's got one stress crack there. I didn't see on this one, might or might not. And that one doesn't have any, so clean there. And then let's see, this guy is a lower AC. This is factory. This is how they came. It's got a couple of the vents, but you can find these guys. They just pop in and out. That's about it. This is a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive switch. A lot of them were all-wheel drive. This was an upgraded option. It's also got the front 44 axles, which I'll go over later, which is a nice feature. And then you have your high and low down here as well. And these things are absolutely a beast, 4-wheel. And so everything works in it. That's your ashtray for your driver or your front passengers. Then you got your glove box here, and then that is the original manual, which is crazy. And that's the remote for the stereo. That's the only thing, again, that's been changed in it. And that's that. All the door jambs, I'll go over this more in the body video, but their sills and everything are good. There's no rust on it there, anywhere else. Okay, so appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, seen something that I didn't mention, or just didn't mention it, period, skip my mind, let me know. I'd be happy to go back over something for you. And carpet on this side is good, obviously. And I think that's it. Steering column, tilt wheel, automatic, obviously. It's in great shape. There's no cracks. It's got typical wear marks for keys, and that key's not real big, but a lot of people, when they have big bulky keys, they swing there and they rub the paint off. So okay, again, appreciate taking the time. It's just, this is kind of an expensive investment, at least it was for us, and we want to make sure that you know exactly what you're looking at. Okay, all right, thank you.